Good morning, everybody. The day has dawned. It's Saturday, 16th of March. It's not raining yet, and it is first early potato planting day. We did have blue sky. It's a little bit up there, look. But it's quite overcast. It's much cooler than it was. And I think we have light rain forecast for later in the day. So we're going to crack on this morning with the potatoes. My glamorous assistant is going to plant them. And I'm going to film and commentate. We're trying an experiment this year. I don't think I mentioned this, so I've only recently discovered it. As you know, we've been chitting them on the windowsill in the kitchen for several weeks. And apparently, if you rub off the smaller chits, just leave 2 or 3 large chits and plant them, you get bigger potatoes but less of them. If you leave all the chits on and plant them, the potatoes will be smaller, but you'll probably get more. So we're going to do, as you know, we do 2 pots of each type. So we're going to do 1 pot of first earlies today, and we're going to rub the chits off apart from some of the larger ones and plant those. And then in another couple of weeks, we're going to plant the other 3 as they are without rubbing off the chits. And then we can compare the 2 when we come to harvest them. So, with no further ado, I shall go and find my glamorous assistant and we'll make a start. Just bear with us. Okay, these are the potatoes we're going to be planting today. Well, 3 of them. First earlies, Rocket. There aren't a lot of small chits, to be honest, to rub off, but like that, and the side ones, and maybe just leave the top ones. They're nice large ones, aren't they? We'll see what the boss thinks when he comes down. He's just going to get some more layers of clothing on. It's chilly today. And then we'll take them outside and get them in the pots. Right, so this is the first pot we're going to do today. We've selected our 3 seed potatoes. Andrew, do you want to show them? We've picked these 3 because they have the least small chits on them, so there'll be less to actually rub off. So that's the next thing we need to do, I think, is rub off the littlest of the chits. So are you able to put 2 of them down and just start on, just do them one at a time? You have to be very careful that you don't knock the larger chits off, else we'll have no potatoes at all. So like that one there, yep, if you rub that one off a little bit close with your finger, and that one, yep, they come off easily enough. So that just leaves 2 nice large chits on the top. Fabulous. And the next one, there's nothing on, there's just the one on there really, isn't there? So we'll leave that as is. And that one, perhaps just that little one there, yeah, and maybe this one that's nearest to me. Yeah, that one there perhaps as well, yeah, just leave the 2 on the top. Fabulous. Okay, so as I say, this is the pot we're going to use, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a very, very thin layer of compost in the bottom and put 1 seed potato in the middle. Cover that with another layer of compost and then put the other 2 seed potatoes either side of where the one in the middle is, underneath, if that makes sense, and then fill the whole pot up to the top. Some people only fill it so that the seed potatoes are just covered, and then just keep adding compost as they grow up, earthing them up, in other words. We have done it like that, but we've also done it this way, and to be quite honest, I don't think it makes any difference at all. So my glamorous assistant is now opening the bag of compost. It's exciting stuff. Just show you all on the edge of your seats now. Nice compost though, is that? And then it's just a question of grabbing a few handfuls. Just put enough in the bottom really to cover the holes. potato a bit of purchase. Yeah, I think that's possibly enough. Okay, and then get a potato. You can have the freedom of choice which one you use. There it goes. So that goes in the middle. Noisy magpies in the tree. There we are. Oh, I knew you couldn't bide to not be in the video, Midge, one of you. So we're going to cover that now with more compost. See, I've got the easy job today, just standing here and watching someone else do all the work. They're very, very large bags of compost, those, aren't they? You couldn't possibly, well, I certainly couldn't lift it to pour it in. And anyway, you've got to do it carefully because you don't want to knock the chits off the potato or knock it over, or, you know, you can't just chuck a load of compost in. You've got to do it quite carefully. So it needs to be probably up to there's a little line, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it on the camera. We fill up to the little line, which is possibly where you're meant to fill it before you put them in at all, but we're just being different. I saw it somewhere, I don't know if somebody else on Instagram or YouTube who does like a lasagna version, layering the potatoes a little bit. And I thought, oh, try that. So once we get up to the line, which I think we have more or less, the other two can go in on either side of the middle one, whichever you want, however you want to do it, with the chits facing upwards. That's it. And then we just fill up to the top of the pot. So I'll come back when we've filled it up and show you the finished result. Right, there we go, finished. One completed pot. We haven't filled it quite to the top to allow for rain, of course, and water, should it ever need watering, if it ever stops raining. We've labelled it, and the second pot there we will fill, we'll do that in a couple of weeks. Probably won't film it because it's literally just what we've just done now, but we won't rub the chits off. We'll just stick them in as they are. And as they grow, I will show you any progress. There you go, that's done. Thank you very much. Bye.